Hi everyone, it's Mr. Brandon and Felipe the Frog. Felipe, can you say hi? Oh, Felipe is so excited to see you and I'm so excited to see you too. Because, look around, do you see anything that's new or different? I see a frog. Hi Felipe. I see a campfire. I see a tree. I also see a book that says Pete the Cat Goes Camping. And I see our friend Charlie Brown wearing a camping vest. So what do you think we're going to be learning about this week? Felipe, what are we going to learn about? That's right, Felipe. This week we're learning all about camping. So what we're going to do is we're going to read a camping story, and then we're also going to make a list of camping words. We're going to clap out the syllables that go with each word. So let's get started. So Felipe, I'm going to put you down right next to Charlie Brown, okay? All right, sounds good, Felipe. I'll put you down right here. There we go. So this is the front cover of our book. This is the back cover of our book. And this is the spine. And of course, we can't forget about the title page. But look, what's that right there? What is this? It's a footprint. Put that in your brains for later because I think that may come into play later on in the story. Pete the Cat Goes Camping by James Dean. And don't forget about this footprint. Save it for later. Pete is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag, says Dad. Or your hiking boots, says Mom. The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent. Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire later. Pete and Bob go for a hike. Bob shows Pete the footprints of different animals. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob. So let's count how many footprints we see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 footprints. Good job. And what is this right here? What animal is that? I'll give you a hint. I have this animal as a class pet in my classroom. A bunny, that's right. Good job. Pete and his dad go fishing. Have you ever been fishing before? Raise your hand up high if you've been fishing before. Great. They must be very, very quiet and very, very still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time, so you have to be really, really patient. And they finally catch some fish. Way to go, Pete. Good job. Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy. Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers. Right? That's how you make a s'more. First, you roast the marshmallow, then you put it on the graham cracker with chocolate, then you put it together like a sandwich, and voila! You have delicious s'mores. It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a story about a hairy giant. The giant lives in the woods. His name is Bigfoot. Have you ever heard of Bigfoot before? Great. Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Says Pete. What do you think? Do you think Bigfoot lives in the forest? Let's see. Let's see what happens. No one has ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you, says Dad. Bigfoot is not real, Mom says. Pete sighs with relief. But if he is real, I bet he's friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Maybe he wants a s'more. Pete leaves one for his hairy friend. Wow, that is a giant s'more. Look at all of the marshmallows. And that is a giant graham cracker. Soon it is time for bed. Lights out, boys, Dad says. So the dad is pouring water on the fire because when you go camping and you go to bed, you want to make sure you put out the fire. Because if you don't put out the fire, no one's paying attention to the fire, that's how forest fires start, which is really, really unfortunate. Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag. What color is his sleeping bag? Blue, right? Because Pete loves the color blue. It is cozy, but he cannot sleep. I wonder what Pete is thinking about. The woods seem extra dark, and all the sounds seem extra loud at night. Pete hears a weird swooshing sound. Swoosh! What is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind, says Bob. I don't know. Pete hears an odd chirping noise. Chirp, 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 chirp. What is that? He asks out loud. Those are just the crickets. Pete put his pillow on his head. He's getting a little scared. Pete hears a strange hooting sound. Hoot, hoot, hoot. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl. He's thinking of his friend. It's very nice of Pete. Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He wonders. But Bob is already fast asleep. Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside. It is too dark to see anything. When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'more for Bigfoot. The s'more is gone! But what's left on the table? What is that? I'm very curious. It's a note from Bigfoot, and he signed it too with his stinky, hairy foot. There is a note. It says, thanks for the treat. XOXO. So XOXO means hugs and kisses. So Bigfoot says hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. Pete shows his family. Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real, says Bob. Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he's scary. He even likes s'mores too. And look, I see two watching eyes in the bushes. Who do you think that is? I think that's Bigfoot too. Well, let's give that book a round of applause. I love that story. Felipe, did you love that story? I think he did. What did you think of the story, Felipe? Oh, yeah? What was your favorite part? Oh, I really liked that part too, Felipe. That was such a great part of the story. Felipe said his favorite part of the story was when Bigfoot ate the s'more. So, Felipe, there's a really good lesson at the end of the story. Even though someone may look different, doesn't mean they're scary, right? Because when I put on my face mask, right, I look different, but it's not scary, right? I'm a person just like everyone else, right, Felipe? Right, so wearing masks, that's not scary at all, right? It's still Mr. Brandon underneath the mask, see? Ta-da! So I hope you had so much fun with our story today because I love getting to read it to you. How about you, Felipe? Oh yeah! So this week is Camping Week, and I made a list of camping words, and some of these words we heard in the story we just read. So let's read all of the camping words out loud, okay? Repeat after me. Camping. Good job. Tree. Campfire. Fish. S'more. Lantern. Hot dog. Good job. Let's read this row. Camping gear. Good job. Tent. River. Bear. Deer. Marshmallow. And sleeping bag. Now, let's clap out the words and let's count how many syllables each word has. So let's start with this word up here, camping. Ready? Let me put my sign down. Camping. 2 syllables, right? Because we clapped our hands how many times? 2. Good job. The next word is camping gear. Let's clap it out. Ready? Camping gear. 3 syllables. Good job. Our next words are tree and tent. Tree, tent. So each of those words had only 1 syllable. Our next word is campfire. Ready? Let's clap it out. Campfire. So how many syllables does campfire have? 3. Our next word is river. Ready? Let's clap it out. River. River. 2 syllables for river. And our next word is fish and bear. Fish, bear, 1 syllable for each. Then our next word is s'more and deer. S'more, deer. There's only 1 syllable for those words. Let's move on to this word, lantern, and of course, marshmallow. Ready? Lantern, 2 syllables, and marshmallow. Marshmallow. Let's clap it out one more time. Marshmallow. One more time. Marshmallow. 3 syllables for marshmallow. And we have a couple more. We have hot dog and sleeping bags. Let's start with hot dog. Ready? Hot dog. Hot dog. 2 syllables. And how about sleeping bag? Sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. 3 syllables. Wow, my friends, I hope you had so much fun today. I had so much fun. I can't wait to see you all very, very soon. Great job, my friends. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.